Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder.
That's an open secret. That's an open secret.
He'd better shut up.
I won't tell him.
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Everybody knows by now.
These are bad times.
That's what I always said.
He can't keep anything to himself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what I heard.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
He simply talks too much.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Do you brew your own potions?
That's
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. He always passes me when he goes out on the East Gate to collect plants for his potions.
I won't tell her a thing.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
He simply talks to
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
Don't tell
I
him.
once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles, near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
I won't tell her a thing.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You don't say.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
You don't say.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever.
And he was
Introduced
always
himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name.
That's not what
He's been
I
hanging
heard.
around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
I won't tell her.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then, we'll talk about your reward.
Everybody knows by now.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved.
That's no peace.
Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the Paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
I witnessed it myself. I can't take care of everything for everybody. He simply talks too much.
I took care of the bandits.
Really?
That's not what I heard.
Anyone could say that. Do you have proof?
Should I go back and cut off their heads?
No. I don't think that will be necessary. I believe you. You have done the merchants and the city a great service. Here is the money you were promised.
And he works all day, too.
Really, how interesting.
Who says things like that?
Jorah says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
That's what I've always said.
Hey you, I have a proposition for you.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison, you pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
What's in it for me?
When I have the stall, you will get a weapon from me, and a damned good one.
Works all day, too.
All right, looks like I've got no choice.
You're a clever lad. Here is the letter.
How am I supposed to foist the letter on her?
Let her show you her wares, and while she does, you hide the letter on her. And bear in mind, I am an influential man in the city, so don't try to play me for a fool.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The honorable...
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that you had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
I'll see to it that you are put behind bars.
Oh, I don't want any more trouble. If you think that's what you should do, then be my guest. Hey, be careful, though. My friends are not gonna like what you're pulling here.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. but I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One runs a vast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
You're one worker short?
Yes, his name's Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy pig is probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
When was the last time you saw Monty?
He hasn't bothered to show up for work for at least 2 days.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farum the fisherman told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
Where can I find this Farum?
He's a fisherman. I think that his hut is near the provision store of the Paladins, but I don't know for sure.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the Paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
I don't get it. You entered the monastery. What's it like there?
Different.
I can imagine.
It's totally obvious.
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
No, but I've heard of them. The water mages aren't too sure about those things yet.
I've given it a try.
Of course you have. You're not afraid of anything, are you? Well, if you want to use the things, go ask Orlin, the tavern owner, whether he'll let you into his boarded-up cave. I think he has hidden one of the teleporter stones for the water mages near his tavern. Walk out of the eastern city gate and simply follow the path. You can't mess with it.
I'd have gone about it differently. I could have told you that. I never knew that.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Myrtana, damn it. Sailors from the most remote corners of the world dock here just to spend a few nights in the Red Lantern. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadja, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
I don't believe it.
Never thought of that himself.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Believe that?
I can't take care of everything.
Can you tell me something about those missing people?
Missing people?
That's been known.
This is a harbor, pal. Things like that are bound to happen. The sea is treacherous and bound to claim a life now and then. Captains of large vessels will always sign on new sailors in a large seaport such as Corinus to complete their cruise. And if they don't find any volunteers, some people may get dragged off against their will, and then they're gone.
Really, how interesting.
Are you missing someone?
Me? No.
Do you know of anyone who's gone missing?
No idea. Ask the shipbuilders.
Talks to
Really believe that?
What ship would that have been?
Good question. Not many ships have come into Corinus lately. That is true.
Everybody knows by
The
now.
path of virtue is long and rocky.
I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let me see.
And he works all day too.
Careless.
Okay, let's stay calm about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits.
That's not what
But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
Looks like it's the slammer for you.
No, wait, you can't do that. After all, I'm nothing but, you know, small fry.
You should have thought of that sooner. Now I'm going to report you to Lord Andre.
You'll regret this.
That's all just gossip.
Show me your fish.
He can't keep anything to himself. Now that's typical.
That's been known a long time.
Smart kid.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
That's not what my husband did.
Could you cook me?
Nothing could. That's not what my husband did.
And it's going to get even worse.
These are bad times. That's what I've always said.
You don't say. These are bad times.
He had better
That's
shut
terrible.
Nobody will learn anything from me. That's all just I know better off myself. I have to feel sorry for them.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
The following decree is hereby
Here you are.
enacted.
We have
By
a new
reason of the
challenger.
imminent danger
The
of
bets
attack
are
by
placed.
orcs,
Are you
each
ready?
inhabitant of the city is to
Come
prepare
here.
himself
Then let's
accordingly.
see what you can do.
Everyone is to begin training.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Finish him!
Give it your all.
What you waiting for?
Give it your
that's
all.
the ticket.
Not bad.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I go up against you again, I need a better weapon. I had to sell my sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable. If you get it back for me, I'll take you on again.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself appropriately.
Don't say.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is
Wait a minute. Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you, 50 gold pieces.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
Yeah, I caught him all right. He's gonna cool his heels in jail for a while.
What about my gold?
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
Here's 50 gold pieces. Give me Alric's sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be...
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Canthar the merchant is trying to get rid of Sarah.
Sarah? The weapons merchant in the marketplace?
I was supposed to foist a letter on Sarah, which claimed that she's supplying weapons to Onar.
I see. I shall gladly pay the bounty for that bastard. He is already as good as behind bars.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Halvor is a fence. He sells the goods that the bandits steal from the merchants.
So he's behind it. My men will lock him up at once. I don't think he'll create any difficulties. I shall give you your bounty now.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Rengaru stole from the merchant Jorah. He tried to skedaddle, but I caught him.
Good. My men have already picked him up. He won't be stealing from anyone else in the near future. Here is your money.
About those missing people.
Just leave me alone with that. I've got other problems.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry. You hardly know who to believe these days.
From now on.
It's better to watch
Nothing
out.
surprises me anymore. Do you really believe that?
Take care of everything for everybody.
You don't have to
It's all just gossip.
That's not what I heard.
better off myself.
Where did you pick that up then?
There's more, believe me.
These are bad times.
That's not what I heard.
Hey,
There you are again.
show me your wares.
Enough trouble as it is.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That isn't true.
He'd better shut up.
Hey, you!
There you are again.
Hey, you!
There you...
Tell me.
If I hadn't seen it with my own
That's why I get so roped up. I told you that before. But he knew that all along.
That'll only cause more trouble.
How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
typical, isn't it?
Bosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Vosper had one of his bows stolen recently in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
But that will never change.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern halfway to Onar's farm, but I don't know whether there is anyone left in the camp now. There used to be 2 of us here in town until a few days ago. My friend Trokar is an excellent hunter.
So, where is your friend Trokar now?
Well, it's a curious story. Only a few days ago, we were both standing at the bar in Corrigan's tavern discussing the hunt. Don't ask me what happened next. I had had a few by then. I vaguely remember Trokar saying that he was going out to get a few swamp weed reefers. He never came back.
Sooner or later.
Where does one get swamp weed reefers?
Somewhere down at the harbor as far as I know.
No one really wants to.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to the militia. But they haven't been able to find him yet. I hope he didn't get attacked by a wolf. Or worse, I'm afraid that I'll stumble over his body someday when I'm out hunting. I don't think I could bear that.
That isn't true.
Who says things like that?
Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness near the city.
I've got some honey tobacco for you.
It is a great pleasure doing business with
The
you.
rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
He can't keep anything to himself.
He never would have thought of that himself.
And it's gonna get even worse.
It's really not my problem. Let's wait and see what happens.
But that's terrible.
That's all just gossip. I'm not telling you anything new. This forever.
You don't say.
He doesn't see that. I'm not telling you that's nothing.
These are bad times.
He never would have thought of that himself. Nobody will learn anything. Let's wait and see what happens.
Now that's typical.
It was obvious all along. That doesn't surprise me.
That's nothing new.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it. I'd have gone about it differently.
Everybody knows by now.
So why wouldn't they listen to me?
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you, behind Halver's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend. Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
I need information.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy. That's the first time.
He listened to the wrong people.
It's nothing's
He listened to the wrong
I need information.
I don't want to hear that.
Where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that.
Who said that?
But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
I could have told you that before.
Is there any special work to be had around
That's
here
all just
where I could
dust.
make some quick money?
Something special, you say?
You have to feel sorry.
Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
I could have told you that before.
You listen to the wrong people.
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
There are no jobs for monastery people down here at the harbor.
That's exactly what I said.
You're about to stick your nose into things that are none of your business. Get lost.
It can't go on like this forever. You said that. I didn't deserve that.
I know
I look at it differently.
where,
But if
is it?
go talk.
Hey, you!
It's me.
Cardiff said.
There are no... And don't... You're about to stick... Get lost.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Hey, you!
That's
I've got your
totally
sword.
obvious.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old
That was
stick.
obvious all along.
Nothing's ever gonna change that. They can't do that all forever. You were very right, Virginia. This is gonna change.
Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm called Attila, but is my name important? Our names are meaningless. You should know that best, stranger.
What do you want from me?
I'm here to explain a few things to you, and afterwards, I'm going to kill you.
Who pays you for this?
My employers work out of public view, as do I. A condition of my contract is that I name neither their names nor their residences.
Why do you want to kill me?
You blew the whistle on Halvor. Now he's sitting in jail. That was not part of the plan. You sold Rengaru to the city. He is only a petty thief, but you shouldn't have done that. My employers are not exactly pleased about it. To prevent you from making yet another mistake, they have sent me.
Let me at least draw my weapon.
Good. Then prepare for your last battle.
One less monster around.
Could you cook me some soup?
No, not today. Come back tomorrow. Smart kid.
That's terrible.
Wait a minute. What can you tell me about the city?
Most citizens in this town are afraid of thieves. Therefore, it's not a good idea to enter strange houses. But if you're looking for a place to stay overnight, you're welcome to sleep in my hut. There's an extra bed that you can have.
Aren't you afraid of thieves?
The only valuable thing that I ever owned has already been taken. Oh, someone stole my statue of Enos.
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
Someone's gotta do the work.
Are all your girls accounted for?
Of course they are. Or do you think I want to go to jail over something like that?
I wasn't asking about your payroll. I mean, are they all present, or have any gone missing?
Oh yeah. Actually, one of my girls has up and left. Her name's Lucia. I reported it to the militia too, but they claim they haven't found a trace of her yet.
How long has Lucia been missing?
Several days. I don't know exactly how long. I assume she ran off with one of her suitors, eh? That bitch made off with part of my savings, a really valuable golden dish, huh? If I get hold of her, I'll give her what for. So how is that any business of yours, huh? Do you want to have fun or not?
Oh, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinthus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And? Are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Go away, don't tell me that.
You just have to listen. Better watch out. I believe this is going to change. That was quite obvious.
never get this open without the right key.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinthus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
Another one of those beasts.
One less monster around. Never pick a fight with me again.
Be a lesson to you.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
That's really not my problem.
One less monster.
Any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
Nothing to be had there.
Hey.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what my husband.
Hey,
Just look who found his way here. Attila underestimated you. I am not going to make the same mistake.
what's being played here?
We wanted you to die for blowing the whistle on a friend. That's why we sent Attila. Your presence here, however, opens up a new option.
What do you want to offer me?
You can join us.
What do you know about the missing people?
Why would that interest you?
I want to find out what happened to them.
When you emerge from the sewers, swim down along the coast to the right for a while. You're bound to find your answers there.
Tell me about your organization.
People in town are pretty nervous about us, but nobody knows our hideout. The handful of people who even know that the sewers exist believe that they are locked and not accessible to anyone. As long as they don't find us, we can work in peace.
What's in it for me if I join you?
You can learn special abilities from us. Abilities that will allow you to live in luxury.
But I wouldn't have to hide out down here, would I?
No, you only have to stick to our rules. That's all.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Hey, watch it.
customer. What can I do for you? Where do you come from?
I found something interesting in your cellar.
What were you doing in my cellar?
You know damn well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal.
The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely.
Nothing to be had there.
There you are again. But that's terrible.
Canthar was trying to trick you and to get your booth for himself, but I've turned him over to the city guard.
Then you've made an enemy of a dangerous man. I've known the bastard for a long time, and he's always wanted my place for himself. Take this weapon as a token of my gratitude. Really? How interesting.
I took your statuette to the monastery, so you can relax now.
That's good news. May Innos protect you. Take this as a small token of my gratitude, son.
And he works all day, too. I can't take care of everything for anybody. Who says things like that?
Everybody knows.
I've got your silver.
Really? Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
Will it ever change?
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone. Have a safe trip, honorable magician.
It's really not my problem.
I think this bow belongs to you.
My bow? Where did you find it?
In a dark hole full of rats.
I hope you didn't get into trouble.
No, I've done this kind of thing before.
Thank you anyway. I owe you for this.
Touching that.
I agree with you completely.
It was just like you said.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It can't go on like this forever.
Show me your wares.
There's nothing you can do about it.
He set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he...
I want to increase my magic powers. I want